Hello everyone, and welcome to Minecraft 1.18. Now, you may be wondering, is this the server that I mentioned a while ago? And the answer to that is yes, it is. I am the first online, and currently it is the first Saturday of December, so it's a few days after it came out, but there were some issues, i.e. I had COVID. Now, I have changed my plans of what they were originally going to be, but that's fine. I haven't told you what my plans were going to be. And at the moment, I just want to get my starter base done. Now, I know for a fact from Chunk Base that there is a stony shore. That is not open ocean. That is a harbour which is enclosed by something running round, by a stony shore biome running around, and then meeting the coast here, around here. But first, I want to get some stone, and then we're gonna boat over to that, because the river where it passes through to get to the open ocean, I want to build my base on the cliff above that, so it's like a as you're boating through, you have this view of a base above you. Now there is supposed to be one player sleep mod up on this server. I'm not sure what's going on with that. The version we're using is incompatible with 1.18, so that might be down for a while until I can get it fixed. Put that there, here, and here. That should do it. Good thing about 1.18, the light levels, it's light level 1 is mobs don't spawn in, so mobs can only, hostile mobs that is, can only spawn when it is completely dark, which is good in my opinion. I think that's very good. Now I'm going to start mining down like this. Possibly create another room. I don't know, I just want to have loads of cobblestone. I get the feeling I'm going to be using a lot of it for the base I want to build. And I can already hear a baby zombie. So we're off for an excellent start in this. I love it. Now I've got to be very careful. If I don't have a shield, I'm vulnerable. And at the moment, I don't have a shield. That's one thing that bugs me with when I'm watching all these Minecraft videos, is YouTubers, when they've advanced to a certain point, don't use shields. And then they wonder why, and then they get really scared by creepers when they think are going to kill them. When the simple answer is, get a shield, walk up to it, pull the shield in front of you, and you'll get no damage from the explosion. Well, I mean, you won't receive health damage. Your surroundings will be, of course, unless you put the creeper in water, in which case that would be a very good idea. So I will be back when it turns daytime. Well, I said I'd be back at daytime, and it is currently dawn. You may be wondering where on earth I am, and I am in the stony shore biome opposite spawn. Now this is a giant harbour, and there is one more exit to it, from what I can tell, than I thought originally. And it's amazing. I think I'll probably give you a brief snippet. If I don't, then oh well. And here it is now. Right, so I hope you get what I mean by how it's very extreme. I also did find some lush. I did spot some lush caves while I was boating around, and I'd say this is the first entrance. That is where I want to build my starter base. and I start a base, it won't necessarily be like a hole in the ground sort of thing. I'm going to build a grand like bridge sort of thing, not massive. Well, it'll span across, but it'll basically be one long corridor. One iron, really? That's alright. Whatever. Yeah, one iron. Wasn't necessarily expecting that. There's some copper and coal. Oh, it's a jungle. I didn't think there was a jungle. Yeah, that's the other exit. It just goes around. There should be... Well, there is one more. It will go round and it will loop round in a massive river, so it's a bit of a detour if you want to get out into the open ocean, but it still does get you there. And there it is. I think I need to stay right of the stony shore here. There's another river, it seems. And some iron. Good. Don't know why I was complaining when I said one iron, because that's enough to make a shield. And now I've got enough to make 2 shields. I don't make swords in this because the Java combat mechanics, basically I like to be able to kill things in one blow. And if I can do that with an axe because it does a lot more damage than a sword. The only problem with it is it's slower. Nice ravine. And here is, yeah, so 2 more. Okay, yeah, that's spawn up there, and I dropped down in my boat into the water. Oh, there's one. How did I miss this? Right, got 5, so I can make a pickaxe. And now how do I get up? Right, I need the boat in my hotbar for this. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. Or not. Oh, yep, done it. You will notice that I have put torches around the area. That's because I want to stop mob spawning around, of course, and it spawns, so it's kind of polite. Going to smelt down this iron. That's a lot of coal in my inventory. So I think I'm going to get a stack of torches, actually. So that's 8, so 8 by 4, yeah, it needs to be 8 by 8. 16, yes. And now I've got a stack of torches, and I'm going to make a shield. The best, and what I'm about to say is very controversial. I think this is the most useful tool in the game. Because, well, it means I can defend myself and not take any damage from hits. Unless, of course, it's from behind. Then a shield doesn't give 360-degree protection. That'd be a bit too ridiculous. Yep, so I'm going to make a... oh, I thought I had sticks left. What am I thinking? I've crafted loads of torches. I'll have used up the leftover stuff. And I'm going to go caving. So I'm going to take everything and find a good... Well, actually no, I know where to find a good cave. And it's, well, it's down there where my base is going to be. So that's actually convenient. I've got a quick entrance into the mines from where I want my base. And hopefully I will get the framework done. I still think this is amazing, how this has happened. It's just this... It reminds me of the Farlands, but also not, because there isn't that many inlets into them. And there is stuff poking out, so it's not a chunk issue. But I think you understand what I mean when I say the Farlands. Well, if you're watching this, I think you probably should. Not that I'm saying you have to, but... And this cave isn't as good as I thought it was. I'd probably end up having to go to the lush cave down there, but that's absolutely fine. This is the perfect place, I think, to lay down the framework. But I think my base will be coming from there and just going across and meeting... You know what? Yeah, from here, not there. and meeting up here. I'm going to have to get the Y level down, so I'll probably have to mine loads of stone or go across a bridge to lay down the framework, or I'm going to have to climb up and get it, but that seems like more difficult than just bridging across, actually. So I'll start mining now. And yes, I am using a stone pickaxe because I want to use it up. It's early game, tight for resources, and might as well use what I have. Except for the wooden stuff. That's just terrible. So I'm going to put that there, and right, here we go. I can put the first stuff in a chest, and we're going to put the cobblestone here. Right, so all the junk can go up here. Well, iron isn't junk, and then the cobblestone can go at the bottom. Time for a grind. Well, I've made a cobblestone bridge where the base will be. It will be 7 by 4 basically in the main corridor. That will be the base. It's not actually going to be that because it's going to have supports. Otherwise, it'd be pretty rubbish. But can't really work on it more at the moment, simply because I lack the resources. I want to make a spruce outlining going across the edges, and then possibly a glass roof. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at the moment. I have put torches on, so hopefully this place is spawn-proof. Yes, it is. I don't really understand the difference between the sky and block light, but the block light is what I've been told is, well, what I've seen is all that matters, and I just need it to be above 0 for this to work, and it is, so that's good. Right, so where's the lowest part of this, actually? I'm wondering. Right, 4. So that's 3, 2. So even on the edge, it will be fine, and things won't be able to spawn. That's great. And now I'm going to hunt for a spruce forest, because that is the materials I want. I'm also going to have to get rid of that at some point. I know it's a cool generation, but it's just 2 blocks floating in the air. It's not very good. Also, I broke my iron pickaxe getting all this cobblestone, which isn't ideal. I can certainly say I found a taiga biome, and that's going to be the supply of spruce that I need. And because I've just loaded it in, it's going to be ruined by water. Except for the snow blocks, actually, which doesn't make much sense. Is it going to melt? I don't know if they melt. But actually, that's the quick way up, so I like it. I've got the... well, I'm going to have the spruce that I need, and I'm going to wait around for some saplings, because I don't want to have to travel 1,000 blocks away from spawn every single time that I want some spruce wood. Now, this is actually closer to where I want my proper base to be than... actually my current one. So if I were to head south from here, there is a massive plains. Basically, there's that, and then behind that there's a meadow biome, which is typically a mountain. I think it is a mountain. And then behind that is massive plains with like river and a lake. It's I think it's pretty good. But yeah, I just need to wait for saplings now. You've got to be joking. How Why? I didn't see this. I travel 1,000 blocks when there was literally one next to my base. Well, at least I found a sheep. And at least I know this is here now. I didn't actually have to plant those saplings then. Cave. Some coal there. Not particularly interested in that. I need iron. There's just some snow randomly in here. Is it powder? Yes, it's powder! I have found my first powder snow. I'll be sure to come down for this. Back down for this. This is amazing. It's great. New things. Well, they were in 1.17, I think, actually, so... Yeah, they were, because, well, I don't think they generated, but I think that, you could get them with cauldrons in the snow biome, if I am correct. But that would take ages, because it needs to be have the rainy weather for it to happen. Well, I'd say this was fun. Been having run-ins with multiple creepers, and I now have a pet axolotl. Yeah, I'm just destroying the lush cave at this point. Well, the creepers are, but... Oh, it's there. Right. I'm getting a nice clay supply from this. Probably going to end up having to just destroy this for what I have in mind for my main base, if I don't get my village trading up quickly. I'm going to take some of the drip leaf, because, well, I mean, that goes without saying, it's great. And I'll be able to make a lot of parkour with it. I definitely need to take some of the moss, because, well, once I have a few moss, I can just, it will be able to spread with bone meal, and I can make a massive hole in the ground if I wanted to. Actually, hang on, that's why I brought the hoe. Forgot about that. I can decimate it now if I want. Well, I am decimating it, not if I want. Oh, looks like he's crafted what I said earlier was the most helpful thing in the game. I am going to eat the chicken to make inventory space. Yeah, this should... Hang on, 14. No, I want to try and have a complete stack of it. How much carpet do I have? 26, so I can destroy this then. Alright. Yeah, I cut out the bit that said this looked more like a chunk error than generation. It did say, I'm on the server thing I'm using, that 1.18 is currently a bit unstable, but I decided to go ahead with it anyway. Because, well, I wanted to play 1.18 and I don't have Java installed to get the proper code on for a server. And yeah, I'm going to go back and dump stuff off in a chest, because I can't be carrying around all of this and still expect to be able to mine efficiently, because, well, I can't pick up anything. Oh, there's some iron up there. I'll be sure to get that. And I might make like a tiny aquarium to put my axolotl, although I probably do need to name it, so I'll keep it in the bucket actually. Yeah, I got down using a boat, so now I can't get back up. Well, I can, just after doing this. I've been digging down under my base just a spiral staircase, and I've come across a cave, and I'm not quite sure how to get down, so I think I'm going to have to fall on hope. Right, so just got to hope that that skeleton does not see me. So got to lower myself by 1, then do that, and now I can just, yeah, continue the staircase actually. What on earth is that over there? Is that a geode? That's a geode. Oh, that's diamonds there! I'm literally right above where I can see the geode. No. Surely I thought... Right, that's a bit of lag. That lag was not very good there. Actually, I'm on full connection now. It was 1 diamond. Oh, my voice is suddenly, started getting croaky. 1 more diamond. Yeah, 1. Right, yeah, there is more than 1. Good. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh! It's like a string of diamonds. Right, 6. Going to make a spyglass once I mine all of it and get enough. And of course I'm going to strip this down when I get the chance. At the moment I'm not going to. Well, I am sort of. I'm going to get a few of all the blocks. Right, well, a new day recording, and I have a spyglass. Well, also, going to make the supports for the bridge. I've also gotten onto Creative World and started planning out my main base, and it's going to be a lot more difficult because of the terrain than I thought it was going to be. So, for the pillars, I'm going to need a boat and a bucket of water in my hand, probably, because I will have water going down from under the bottom of the bridge so I can get back up again, and a boat in case I want to get down. Yeah, so I need to get up to the bridge first, of course, and have a lot of cobble, because I can't build this without cobble. Alright, so the water goes down from roughly the middle of the bridge, because I don't want there to be any kind of obstruction, really. And not going to place the boat, because I don't need to. And I'm going to start building these... You know what, actually, I will be moving the water bucket around, because I want to be able to place the cobblestone, of course. Well, I have the middle marked out now, and, well, I've got this underneath, so it's a 2-block centre, which makes it ideal for a nether portal, although it would have to be facing going along here. Now, my biggest wonder is whether or not I want to have the supports going like this, in a straight line, it will be easy to map out, or whether I want this, where it curves round, so it's a 2-section, 1 section, and a 2-section. But also changing directions while it does so. Now I'm leaning towards this one, but this requires more planning. Well, it's 24 blocks on each side, so I've got to figure out how many is going to go on here, where the centre is, and how many is going to go along here. Whereas this, I just need to figure out how many blocks it can be on 1 section. So that's my dilemma. I know what I want to do is to have cobblestone reaching down like this. See, say this is the bridge that I'm standing on right now, and the support will be under here, so it will be struts reaching down rather than just disconnected supports that only reach it in the middle, because that looks like there is more stability added to the bridge. So at the moment, I'm just going to try it with maybe 5 blocks going along, and then 4 blocks, then 3 blocks, then 2 blocks, and see where that gets me. Right, So what I've got here, I am not quite happy with because it doesn't reach the end. So I'm either going to have to redo this. I do like the general shape of it, but the terrain doesn't necessarily allow for it, especially on this side where it's simply a cliff face and I'd have to make it go down right to the bottom. And I just don't see that happening. So I'm going to have to figure out exactly how far it is from the end and then see where that would put it. So that is 8 blocks from the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I'm going to have to figure out exactly where it will be on this side. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It will be along here. Now, I'll also have to figure out, I suppose, where how far it is down, but that should be less difficult. Right, so the main arch is complete. Now, there's two things I don't like about this, and it's this entire side. So, but I think I'm just going to have to put up with that for the moment, because I don't see how I'm going to get round it. The other side I'm completely fine with. It's just actually a matter of connecting the supports to the bridge and each other, and possibly make it go round like that to connect to the hillside. Right, so I have connected the supports and also created a little side way into the cliff face. Now, I'm not entirely happy with this, partly because of that there. The supports going into the cliff face aren't connected, and I will do that later. But for now, though, it is, well, it is complete on the underside, and if anyone was to spawn and go down there, they'd have this view of this majestic bridge, and that is what I was going for. So actually, I'd say that this episode is finished. There are going to be a lot more episodes. It's going to be going on for a while. There's going to be a lot more activity with different people. Currently, it is just me on the server, and I've only had one person that's been online at the same time as me. So I'm not sure if anyone else has been on. I know for a fact some people are going to be on very soon, and they'll probably be featured, well, they might be featured in my next episode, which will be quite good, actually. So just got to get all this edited, and it will. You'll be watching this on a Sunday, unless, of course, you're watching it later. But goodbye. Wrong way. Goodbye.